evening, everybody. How are we doing? Day 11, post-op, done. How are we all doing? It is Friday. Yeah, it is. I hope everybody is swinging into the weekend well. I have had a pretty good day today, actually, I am going to say. I'm pretty happy with how today went. After having some emotional wobbles earlier in the week, which again was to be expected with everything going on, today has been a good day for me. So to start with, I became unstuck. Yes, New Zealand's most famous poo happened this morning. So that was exciting. And then that was followed up with my post-op surgeon's appointment. So headed in, hey Michelle, thank you. Headed in to see the surgeon this afternoon. He checked my wounds, more than happy with how they're healing. Very excited that I'm allowed to take the tape off that's covering them all on Tuesday, which I'm super excited about. I sell a product called Miracle Oil, which dramatically minimizes scarring, and I've just been hanging out to be able to use it, but wanted to wait until those tapes come off. So really excited to get onto that onto Tuesday. He's happy with how everything's going. We've hit about 11 kg loss now, which is pretty cool. We chatted about the poo situation. Very normal for, I think he called it bowels to go to sleep. Is that what he called it? I don't know. Lazy bowel. Very common to get lazy bowels after anesthetic, which I already knew anyway. So hopefully with the little bit of movement, now I'm not going to say it was a lot because it was not a lot, but we had a little bit of movement this morning. Hopefully that will continue over the next couple of days. Hopefully that's a sign that my bowel has woken up again. If not, I need to give him a call on Wednesday and he's going to prescribe me something stronger. But otherwise, yeah, everything going great. I spoke to him about my biggest anxiety at the moment. Of course, COVID. Catching COVID in this post-op stage that I'm going through. And it must have been perfect timing because he was telling me actually that some new research came out yesterday that he actually read last night from America, Weight Loss Council or something, that actually talks about, that first 2 weeks, really won't want to be going there. But once you hit 2 weeks, you're at no further danger than anyone else. So 2 weeks for me is Monday, so I'm going to continue hunkering low this weekend, and then as of Monday I can get a little bit more normality into my life that way. I actually wish I'd asked him more questions, so I'm going to do a bit of Googling probably tomorrow. I'm way too tired tonight. He said that the studies actually show that post-weight loss surgery, you're actually in a much better position in terms of the outcome of catching COVID than you would be pre-surgery. He said on the one hand, which makes sense, I'm 11 kg down. One of the well-known and well-documented difficulties with COVID is obesity. It is considered a comorbidity of COVID. So being 11 kg down straight away is a big plus, but there's actually further than that they have found that being post-weight loss surgery when you catch it is actually beneficial. Wish I'd asked more questions. We'll do some more reading on that. But that really put my mind to ease massively. Because like I say, if I hunker down this weekend, get through to Monday, which is my 2 weeks post-op, I'm no different to anyone else, essentially. There's no added complications for me of catching COVID being post-op. So that was just amazing news. Like literally felt like a weight came off my shoulders, which was really, really cool. Another exciting development is as of yesterday, I have now progressed from the puree stage to the soft food stage. So you'll recall immediately post-op, I was on a fluid-only diet. So that was essentially Powerade Zero, watered down 50-50 with water, a little bit of chicken stock, little bits of soup like that. I then moved into the puree stage, which is essentially your baby food stage. That's the best way I can describe it. And as of yesterday, I am on to the soft food stage. So definition of soft food is any food that you can put into your mouth and easily chew to become a puree. The way I understand it, the purpose of this step is actually a little bit of a stepping stone. So puree, it's puree, right? So no matter if you have it, you know that that's going to be able to work its way through the system. Further down the line, when we talk about reintroducing sort of all foods, at that point, I need to know that I am in the habit of chewing, okay? Because quite literally, everything needs to be really soft and subtle, ready to go into my stomach. If I put anything like a mouthful of steak that's not chewed very well, I just don't have that stomach pool of stomach acid or anything like that to break that down. So I really need to do all of that work in my mouth, for lack of a better description. So soft food, the way I see it, is that it's that stepping stone. It is food that is still soft enough to help go through a healing, replumbed system, but it's teaching me to chew. So what the dietitian said to me is that the 20-20 rule, so I want to be chewing my food 20 times, and I want to be waiting a good 20 seconds at least before I even think about having another mouthful after swallowing it. So really important to chew it up, to just make sure that it's as easily digestible as possible, really. So quite excited about soft food stage. I have got groceries getting delivered tomorrow, which includes Cruskits. Yes, because Cruskits count as soft food because they dissolve in your mouth. I get to eat something that crunches. Oh. It has been like 3 weeks since I've had anything like crunchy, like a wafer or a cracker or a biscuit. So a little bit excited. So that'll be happening tomorrow. But yeah, otherwise still trucking along. Spoke to him about the tiredness that I'm feeling, just that total lack of energy. And he said that you really want to expect that to be around for a month. But he said each week you'll just feel so much better. And I can already see that I feel 1,000,000 times better this week than I did last week. So I'll just stick to having my naps. I went 2 days this week without a nap, and that kicked me back. So we definitely had a nap today before I headed into town. That was the longest drive that I have done since Operation 2. So I just wanted to be extra cautious and make sure I was not too tired to do that for my little 30-minute drive. So yeah, I'll definitely be still needing to plan my days around having that little afternoon siesta if I can. But feeling really confident about being back partying at work next week. Like I say, as long as on those days that I need to work late and do the lives and be the life of the party, as long as I have a nap those days, I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to pull that off, which is a relief as well. It's been 3 weeks now since I've had any income, so I'm quite excited about getting back to that. But yeah, otherwise got the big tick off from him. So unless I need him, unless I contact him with an issue, I don't see him again now for another 6 months. So between now and then will just be more dietitian appointments. I do have a dietitian appointment next week, just to start learning more about what I need to make sure is going into my diet. At the moment, it's just been more about just slowly introducing soft foods. Don't worry too much about what the foods are, just start getting some foods through. So next week will be really focused. I believe I will learn things like how much protein I need to make sure I'm having in a day and things like that. That's my expectations. Anyway, my understanding of what to expect. But yeah, otherwise that's me. Thank you again so much for all the comments. I really appreciate it. Quite excited about the official weigh-in on Mondays, because Monday will be next weigh-in day, and see how we are doing. And then I can take another photo and do a before and after, because I'm actually starting to see it myself, especially through here. Like the third and fourth person that I carried around under my chin seems to have disappeared. So looking forward to seeing that in a picture. Otherwise, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday night. Hope you've had an amazing week. Here's to the weekend. And yeah, just stay safe, everybody, and look out for each other. Otherwise, I will catch you tomorrow, no doubt. Bye.